Hi, everyone, and welcome to another round of the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. I am JB in the studio setting things up here in the cage for Sean Manaea of the Oakland A's. Sean, thanks for doing it. I know fans are fired up. Are you fired up too?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, folks, you know how this works, and if you don't, let me give you the brief introduction. Get your devices fired up. Use the MLB Fans app. Get some FaceTime with your favorite pitcher like Sean right there. Sean's ready to go, ready to answer questions. In the meantime, hashtag Chatting Cage's Twitter, or leave the comment on the MLB Fans app, and I will do my best to interpret it with poetic integrity. That's what I strive for here. Let's go to the MLB Fans app to start things off as best we can. Let's go with this. I love this. Baseball Addict. It's simple and to the point. Sean, what's the best thing about being a pitcher?
Best thing about being a pitcher for me is going through the struggles and when you have those struggles and then you finally start figuring things out and everything starts going your way and you just get that really cool feeling and it's definitely happened a lot this season and I just glad that I've kind of gone through the struggles and had some success. So just facing the best hitters and knowing that I can do pretty well against them is a really cool feeling.
Awesomely stated. Great question there from the MLB Fans app. And a fan is ready to ask their own question right now. What's your name, young man? What's your question for Sean?
Hi, my name is Mauricio Palmer from Maryland, and I was wondering what your favorite part about playing for the A's was.
For me, the best part about playing for the A's is just coming to the stadium every day at the Coliseum and just interacting with the fans. Fans here are unbelievable, and I know we don't get the most amount of fans, but the fans that do come to the games are incredible, and just interacting with them every day and talk to them is an awesome experience, and I'm just really glad that we have a fan base like the Oakland A's.
A great question there from young Mauricio, and Sean giving us insight on how great it is to be an A. I'm going to stick with the territorial stuff, although this is the name from this is Los Angelino 22, so we can guess where they're from. But the question for you is, what's the best thing to eat in the Bay Area?
I actually haven't really gone out and experienced much, so whatever somebody can suggest for me, that I'll go try that. But I just went to this deli place in Alameda yesterday, and it was just kind of like a little like house-looking place, and it was really awesome. They made they cut the meats right in front of us, and it was just really cool little deli place. So I guess that's the one thing I've really tried in the Bay Area, but I'm totally down for some suggestions in the future.
All right, folks, you heard him. That wasn't from me. That was from him. Let him know what to eat and how to get around the Bay Area. I'm sure the teammates will be happy to get you going on that. We got a fan in the cage right now with a question. What's your name? What's your question for Sean?
How you doing, Sean? I'm Bryce. Just a quick question about your changeup. I know you've been flirting around with different grips. Which grip has the best sinking action for you?
So the changeup I have right now, I actually started throwing it. I think it was my third or fourth start was against the Red Sox, but it was a changeup I threw the end of my sophomore and my junior year of college, and it was a changeup that my college roommate taught me. It was the one that he threw pretty much his whole life, and I used it when I went to the Cape Cod and baseball league, and I had a lot of success with it. So as soon as I got to the Royals, they switched it up, and I hadn't really thrown it until my second or third start up here with the A's, and for me it was just something that I could throw and have a lot of confidence in it. It just feels like my fastball, and anything that can throw it feels like my fastball. It's just going to feel a lot better than me. I don't have to worry about switching up my like what my wrist does or anything like that. I just go out and throw like a fastball, and for me that's what has been a huge success is not worrying about any of those things and just going out having a lot of confidence in it. And it's kind of like a different grip. It's a split change. If I had a ball, I'd show it, but it's kind of a modified split grip, but to me that's what works best for me.
All right, great insight. Great question from Bryce. And the modified split as opposed to the circle change, I think we get insight in that for Sean, how that success is going there. This is how the cage works, folks. Hashtag Chatting Cage on Twitter. Get your device fired up. Use the MLB Fans app. Where I get this next question. This is from Lou I. Sean. If you weren't playing baseball, what other sport would you have loved to play?
I wasn't really good at any other sports. I played basketball from 4th grade to sophomore year, and any of my friends will tell you I was really, really bad. I was on the freshman team as a sophomore, so if that can tell you anything about my basketball skills, that'll that's just how good I was. But I never played football growing up. My dad didn't want me to get hurt or anything like that, and just everything else just wasn't like really intriguing me. I didn't really have many sports growing up besides the basketball, football, and baseball. So I can't really say what sport I'd play. There was no like rugby or anything like that. It was just baseball, basketball, and football. So I maybe ultimate frisbee. That was pretty fun, and during recess and in college I played that a couple times, but I honestly can't say anything about that.
Spectacular. So I think it's safe to say we are very glad that baseball worked out for you, because there doesn't seem yeah, I have no idea what I'd be doing without baseball right now. The Ultimate Frisbee Leagues are coming along. They're just not quite where we want them to be. That's where we're at in the development of that. This is the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. That is Sean Manaea of the A's. Time now for the EDJ question of the day. Sean, what is behind the nickname Baby Giraffe?
My teammate, Brett Eibner, him and I played together for a little bit when we were with the Royals. And it was after the year I got drafted in 2013. I just come off of hip surgery, and I was just finishing up my rehab, and I was about to do some like PFPs, and like for the first time in like 5 months. And those first couple of days were really bad. I couldn't throw the ball to first base. I was stumbling all over the place, and he came up after me and he was like, "You know what? You look like a baby giraffe out there." And I was like, that's kind of mean, but whatever. Maybe that won't stick. But he started saying that to all the athletic trainers, and then they started calling me Baby Giraffe, and they started saying it out to strength coaches, and they started calling me Baby Giraffe. So by the time the spring training in 2014 came around, everybody started calling me Baby Giraffe, and I just kind of ran with it, and I was like, if you're gonna make fun of me, I'll make fun of myself too. So switched up my Twitter handle, and that's pretty much how it went. So it hasn't really stuck around here, but I just haven't really changed it. So that's why I'm called Baby Giraffe, I guess.
Amazing story and insight to how we got that. And also the Twitter handle is BabySMGiraffe if you're looking for Sean on Twitter. That's how you get to him. Great. That giraffe can run now, that's for sure. Another fan is in the cage and ready to go. What's your name? What's your question for Sean?
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm from New York. You grew up in a really small Indiana town and remained in the Midwest through college and most of your minor league career. How have you adjusted to living on the West Coast?
It hasn't really changed that much. I know the West Coast being around water all the time is that's a little different for me, but I kind of been going all over the place since I started playing baseball, and it hasn't really changed that much. I know there's a lot of differences between the Midwest and the West Coast, but it has nothing is really that much of a difference for me. Like I kind of know what to expect when I came out here, and I live in AZ now, so I don't know if that's considered the West Coast or not, but that's about as close as I get, and it's just a really cool place to be, and I don't know, it's just kind of being here is I've changed how I live just a little bit, but it's just not that crazy of a difference.
It's a known fact that Hoosiers are pretty comfortable anywhere, and they're good people. That's without doubt. And then, like Arizona, they have the whole time zone switch or don't switch, which is just the two states that do it. So now you're back in Arizona.
Yeah, I still don't understand that, but it is what it is.
Keep it consistent. Another fan is in the cage. What's your name, young man? What's your question for Sean?
Hi, I'm Ben. My question is, what's your favorite non-baseball sports team?
Ooh.
I would say the Indianapolis Colts. I'm just starting to get into football. I didn't really watch it that much growing up, but now that I'm kind of away from home, and it's football season during the off season, that's kind of the sport I'll be watching and the team I'm rooting for. So I just ordered myself a Andrew Luck jersey and trying to hop on the the Colts train, and hopefully they get everything going and have a successful season.
There you have it, folks. See, we talked about it. The Hoosiers are good people. They stand by being Hoosier.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, a great quarterback as well. We go back to the MLB Fans app for this question. Blue Jay Bay 20 wants to know, which pitcher, doesn't matter which era, any era, which pitcher, Sean, would you consider your pitcher, would you sort of match your pitching style to? Or who do you look to for inspiration there?
I'm going to have to say, Johan Santana. He was my favorite pitcher growing up. I know he threw the circle change, and early in his career he had a really good fastball, and he had a good slider too. And growing up, that was the guy I really loved watching. Just how he attacked hitters and the changeup he did have. I was in awe watching him every start, and it was just really, really fun to watch. And it seemed like every time I'd play fall baseball or anytime season come around, I would try to model myself after him. And right now, I'd say my best two pitches are my fastball and my changeup, and that's what he was out there. He was through his whole career, and like I said, his changeup was different than mine. But to me, I just kind of I guess model myself after him just because he had the really good fastball and a really good changeup. So. That's a guy I really model myself after, and he was really, really good.
He certainly was quite excellent. Johan Santana, one of the great ones, and one of the great changeups there. So that's a good model to be looking up to and to follow. And a fan joins us in the green and gold. Got the A's cap on. What's your name? What's your question for Sean?
I'm Danny, and hi, Sean. I was just wondering, what was your favorite moment as a pitcher?
Favorite moment as a pitcher. I would say making my debut in Oakland in April this year. I didn't really understand the magnitude of what I accomplished at that point. And so after the game, I was talking to my family and my friends, and they were all around me, just congratulate me, and it was just a really awesome experience. And my girlfriend was there, and she was talking about how my mom, I cried as I was walking out onto the mound, and right then and there, that was the coolest thing that I could think of, in my playing career. That was just having her, going through all the ups and downs with me, and she making sacrifices, with my mom and dad, and it was just really cool knowing that I'd come so far, and she was there to experience that moment with me, and it was just a really awesome experience.
Great story there, an excellent question from that young fan. That about wraps up our time here today. Sean, did you have a good time with the fans?
Yeah, you guys are awesome. That was a lot of fun.
All right, that's Sean Manaea, the Oakland A's. Sean, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
I'm JB. That wraps up this round. We'll see you on another round coming up soon, in fact, of the Edward Jones Chatting Cage.